secret Labubu marketing strategies that brainwash people into buying their product, and how you can steal these marketing strategies for your own business. So the first thing that made Labubu so successful is their mystery box effect, what I call productized gambling, and this is absolutely genius. Basically, the toys are sold inside a sealed box that is a mystery box, where you, as a buyer, you basically don't know which figure you are going to get. Usually there are, I think, like 6 or 7 different figures, so you kind of know at least, okay, you are basically guaranteed some value, so you know you're going to get one of these. However, there is also, what is really smart is you have this small chance to pull a really rare collectible. Aside from just those 6 that you don't know which one you're going to get, and you maybe want to collect all of them, that's part of the genius here as well. But on top of that, you basically have this really high reward. So it's high risk, high reward. That's why I say this is basically like gambling. So why this works so great is because it triggers dopamine release, just like slot machines. By the way, I have created a document of 50 best growth hacks used by the biggest marketers out there. Check the link below. So people absolutely love it. You know, you're opening it up. It's just so much dopamine when you're opening up and you're finding out what exactly did you get. This is why Pokemon cards had performed so well also. But other thing as well is the variable rewards. So you have the different rewards. So this is, again, it's just proven human behavioral psychology principle, and just having this gamification to the buying experience is making it so much more enjoyable than just you go and purchase an item and that's it. And the reason that, one of the main reasons why it's exploding like crazy, and this is actually where I discovered about Labubu first as well, because I saw some of my friends' stories. All of a sudden I started seeing a bunch of these stories and I was like, what is this thing? So this whole thing, the way it's done, that you have this box, you open it up, and then, oh, which Labubu is this going to be? It's made in such a way that it's amazing to basically share, to generate viral UGC videos, so user generated content. So people are so interested, or not so interested, but they're so keen to actually post videos of them opening up these boxes. It's like a little fun thing to do on your social media, and that is just insane amount of organic exposure that you don't need to pay for. So how do you apply this to your own business? Basically, you want to add some sort of mystery, randomness, gamification, so you can basically just copy this whole principle, and perhaps if someone buys something, you're going to either get like one of the 5 items, let's say, or sometimes what you can do, for example, let's say someone purchases one offer and you're going to give them an additional one, but you're not going to tell them which one it is. So that's, again, a gamification without you even needing to, let's say, change the main product offer that you're selling. Also, try to apply something that's very shareable on social media. So this can really be anything, and I'll leave some different examples and whatnot. I'll leave, by the way, like a full on Notion document, step-by-step SOP to go through all of these marketing methods. But let's say, even if you're creating something as, let's say, like not a physical product but a digital product, you are perhaps, let's say, there is this concept, let's say 70 hard, where people go through like a training program, and that is one of those things as well that's super shareable on social media, because you're going through this and you want to kind of like showcase your process, you want to showcase that you're committing to this, share your experiences and all of that. So I think whenever you're thinking about your offers, try to think how you can put it in a way that is going to be organically very shareable on social media. By the way, I created a blueprint for the best business model out there, so check the description. The next principle that is absolutely amazing is the limited edition. So scarcity plus virality. So basically what they started doing as well, Labubu, they released limited edition variants that basically disappear quickly. So this is basically leveraging scarcity to trigger urgency and FOMO, fear of missing out. So what this does as well, and this is great, there are some other examples as well. So if you look at Supreme, I think they were one of the biggest brands that executed this really, really well, and there was this whole craze. So this sparks resale hype. So basically collectors start flipping these items on eBay and wherever else on the internet. And what this does is, it's not just that people want to get something because it's limited edition, which is already great to have that urgency, but also it creates this appearance of more value. Because now these items, let's say that something that costed, I don't even know how much Labubu is, $20, now online it might be selling for $200, the same thing. So now the perceived value becomes much bigger, and it's seen now as sort of a prestige thing to have. So as I said, basically the resale value makes it feel like an investment as well. So this is a great thing also, because now you don't feel like, oh, you just bought something for fun because you just wanted that. But instead of that, now you know that, okay, I bought this Labubu, but it's a collectible, and if I want, I actually, now I paid maybe $200, but in a year I can maybe flip this for $400. So actually it's going to make me money, which is genius, that you're buying something that doesn't feel like spending, but it feels like you're going to earn money from it. And as I said, it basically creates this perceived status and exclusivity. So I'm not even going to go through this whole, I think it's pretty self-explanatory. You want to apply limited time offers for whatever type of business you have. The third concept that I found pretty interesting is they created this, or not created, but they really tapped into the ugly cute. So basically when you look at the actual toy, how it looks, it's kind of both weird and adorable at the same time. And why I think this is genius, because I remember also when I saw it for the first time, I was kind of like, okay, wait, what is this? And I kind of needed to like zoom in and see, because it looks really strange. And I think this is the genius, because if you just have something cute, if it's like another Hello Kitty, then I wouldn't really even like pay attention to it. But now, because I'm like, oh wait, what is that? It looks strange. It's like cute, but it's also really strange, weird looking. So is this scroll stopping visual basically that sparks curiosity and hence increases engagement on social media, hence increases engagement in real life. So when it comes to your business, how exactly do you apply this? So obviously you can create something that is visually unexpected, just like Labubu, but sometimes that might not necessarily be possible. So what you can also do is create that something that is emotionally unusual as well. So a lot of times this might be, let's say, like contradicting norms, what people think about certain things, and saying something that's completely different. So basically it creates some sort of feeling within people. Even if it's not your product per se, when it comes to your design, your presentation of your product, you can create that also like visually different that catches more attention. Again, I will leave the checklist of all of these different things that you can apply to try to implement this for your own business. The next principle they used was influencer amplification. So basically, celebrities like Lisa from Blackpink and Rihanna got their pictures got posted basically with Labubu, and this created massive social proof and sort of instant validation that, okay, all of these celebrities are using this. So because especially these celebrities are huge celebrities, so I don't think I even need to go in super detail. You understand how influencer marketing works. But the beautiful thing here, it's kind of, it can bypass basically traditional marketing resistance, because you get that confirmation right away. If I see that someone above me is using a product, then automatically, okay, this authority has used it, so I need this as well. I don't need to be questioning whether I need this or not. And also it's a great way of if they have it, I want it as well type of mindset. And by the way, you don't even need like a huge follower. You can also work with micro influencers that can work really well, and actually it probably a lot of times has even higher ROI. Next principle was the brand collaborations. And this is something that I really like as well, and I think they executed well. So they collaborated with other brands to basically create co-branded and exclusive editions. So I think they even did like Louis Vuitton, Labubu or something like that, like all of these like very upscale brands. So basically they started building these crossover audiences and instantly gained trust in the new circles. So this is an amazing strategy because it adds this prestige, especially if you're working again, let's say with like a high-end brand, whatever that is, and creates freshness because now you're having these new types of products that you can sell. Also, this collab creates urgency, what we talked about before. You can create different storylines for it. It can bring in this built-in trust from the brands, and this is, I think, one of sort of like the main factors. So again, pretty self-explanatory. You can do the same for your business. You partner up. You can even do some small collabs with like smaller. You don't need to work with huge brands, but even like smaller, where they have maybe like a small, really good, strong fan base that can help out a lot to transfer that fan base to your business as well. Next is something that not a lot of people talk about, but build in word of mouth. So aka the keychain effect. So basically Labubu it's like a physical accessory, and because it has this keychain on top of it. So what a lot of people do actually is they attach it to their bag, and now they can carry it anywhere and accidentally market it daily. This is actually what happened, I think, with Rihanna. Like, she just had it attached to her bag, so paparazzi took pictures of her, and then, you know, people started commenting about it on social media and whatnot. So she didn't even post about Labubu, and she did free marketing for them. So this is basically just a walking billboard, free marketing if you can do that. It also sparks conversations offline, which is really cool, because if someone sees that, now you start talking about it. And I have done that as well with people I've met. And also it is with Labubu specifically, it's shown in photos, reels, paparazzi, so on and so forth. So even if, let's say, I'm not specifically making a reel about Labubu, but if I have it attached to my bag, I'm doing whatever, like a video, a vlog about my life, now it still might be in my video just because it's this accessory. So it's absolutely amazing. I think this really takes it to that next step, rather than if you didn't have the keychain, this small thing, it would just be at home and that's it. But now, because of this one factor, it's getting so much more. It's getting tons and tons and tons, hundreds of times more publicity. So for your own business, again, you can try to add something that's always visible, some sort of element for your offer, whatever it is, and I'll leave some different ideas here. So on and all, I think Labubu has exploded because the genius in their marketing is that they executed all of these different things really well. So if we look, okay, they got the mystery boxes, they got limited edition, ugly cute design, influencer marketing, brand collaborations, keychain, and a lot of these are kind of like intersected. And there are, you know, with the limited editions, there's scarcity, and so on and so forth. So because they did all of these things together, I think that is why they are breaking records of how much revenue they're generating. Again, check out the links in the description. I will leave this whole SOP with additional information, how exactly you can implement this for your own business.